Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
It might be first
Reserve
pick.
time.
It was at like 66K during the game, or 68, right at the end.
It's gonna be over 100.
Oh, easily.
LGD's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Enchantress.
LGD's turn to pick.
Lion.
Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
I really like this though. I really like what Starladder did with this, and I feel like that's something Summit could do.
Huh?
I feel like this is something Summit could steal.
That's nice.
Having the picture of all the players while the draft's going on, it's really nice.
They have really good production value here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, jib. I'm pushing to get our own jib. We'll get one at our studio too. It probably won't be there for the hub, but it'll be there for our potential studio.
Yeah.
Radiant team ban. LGD's turn to ban. Remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. LGD's turn to ban. Remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. LGD's turn to pick.
I don't know. I think they secure maybe's
10
hero, or Zawit's hero here.
It's out the enchantment seeker.
Radiant team pick.
Sven stands ready.
LGD's turn to pick.
Sven into a basis void.
It's lost every game.
Huh?
Sven has lost every game.
Every game.
Every game. He's 0-5 or something.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
No, it's not an aggressive hero. Ranged aggressive hero.
Radiant team pick.
Drow Ranger, dude. LGD Drow Strength, dude.
Takes a long time to build up though. They're early in their team fight sucks.
What is aggressive play that would work outside of Chrono? I don't know if they play like Clinks or anything.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Queen of Pain. LGD's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Troll Warlord. Sniper.
I think it's a Drow strat.
Yeah, Drow.
I think it
Drow or
is.
Clinks.
10 seconds remaining.
That's like all in on the lanes. Like all in.
LGD's turn to pick.
Holy Bandit! So Drow,
Drow.
Weaver, or they go
Weaver.
for something completely else.
Weaver.
Drow, Weaver, Lifestealer doesn't sound good at all.
Drow Weaver. Troll Sniper, dude. That's a couple I could think of.
10 seconds remaining.
This is a farming safe lane faceless void.
5 seconds
I
remaining.
don't know. I don't really know. It's like Drow or Weaver.
Reserve time.
That was ignored.
Vengeful spirit. Radiant team pick. Mirana.
Thanks, Nahaz, here in the Cybersport Arena with Fogged for game number 2. We're seeing some debut of heroes here.
Yep.
They haven't selected the hero yet, but it's looking like a core Vengeful Spirit for aggressive. Pretty sure it's his debut on the hero in competitive play. What do you think about it?
Yeah, we were taking a look at like all the recent heroes because
10
everything
seconds
basically was
remaining.
banned or taken from him. He'd even played Queen of Pain a few times. We were looking at in the safe lane.
Yeah.
And but it got
remaining.
taken from by Mikasa, and then we're like, crap, what else was it? What else could it be? They were talking about the Drow potentially, and I was looking, and one of the other heroes that he played was Weaver, but still, Weaver wasn't really fitting good into this at all. I go for a Venge carry, which is very
It feels
unorthodox.
very unlike LGD.
Yeah.
LGD, we know, slow, methodical, defend the high ground. This feels a bit more high tempo. They do have the one game to work with here, so let's see if it's going to work out for them. Let's get into the game. It's game number 2. Vici Gaming
Who do you think's
Reborn
got it? Come on.
versus LGD. Who do I think has got it?
I have to lean on Vici this time.
I was
just
also-
because I feel
yeah.
like it's very different for LGD, so I feel like they're gonna have to play a bit different than usual. Maybe be a bit more aggressive, depend a lot on this laning phase.
And maybe Dendi had said that when they had their boot camp in China, they grinded a lot of scrims with LGD. I'm sure Na'Vi learned a lot, but hey, maybe LGD learned something from Na'Vi here.
Yeah,
And they're pulling out something a bit high tempo.
Yeah, and both teams right away, TPing out, getting great wards out again. So, yeah, just like last game, wards are going to be placed in very aggressive positions just to catch the movements in this game.
30 seconds.
I don't think they're going to look to conflict here, but if they did, who do you wager would have possibly the better level 1 fight? Or is there a team that's probably going to be looking to make fisticuffs right off the bat if possible?
I mean, you're playing versus a Mirana at the moment. You really have to watch out for that, especially also because there's a Doom who's a very tanky frontliner if he decides to go for that Scorched Earth. He has boots already. So I feel like Vici does have it as long as they have the numbers. If they have less people, then obviously not, but...
FY is waiting back here as he looks to line up the arrow. We get hyped up and ready for game number 2 with one more win. LGD will secure a spot into the grand final where Na'Vi does wait for that best-of-5 matchup here. Vici Gaming need a win to stay alive. Does feel like more of a
The
comfortable
battle
draft for them, but
begins.
we'll have to see what they're going to be able to make out of it here as the lanes do get assessed. We're not going to see any sort of early Mirana arrows at the start of this one, and it does look like LGD will see this movement here from FY and DDC. I don't know if there's going to be any sort of funny business here. Do you think that DDC needs to kind of camp around this mid lane a bit to kind of establish the lane for Mikasa and his Queen of Pain, because it's, you know, maybe's Wind Ranger now. We haven't seen a whole lot of maybe Wind Ranger this tournament.
Yeah, but he's played it definitely a bunch of times before, so and he's very confident. It's one of his heroes that he likes a lot. We do see right away September going toward that off lane, but he runs into Yang.
Yeah, both of them would love this camp to work with here, and Yang feels more confident about the trades at the start, so he'll force September back. September went with the level 1 heal. This Enchantress build up. Oh, sorry, not level 1 heal. I saw the little glowing things. Went with the level 1 enchant, so roll back up instead. But hey, see where benefit.
I was
We'll
about to have
find
a heart
different
attack.
camp to
So
work
I
it.
was like, that's a misclick.
Wouldn't be the first time this tournament we've seen the level 1 heal though, so.
Yeah.
Back at bottom though, we'll see Zhao 8 is going to try to do a bit better from what we saw in Yang on the Faceless Void here at this go-around, but it is a matchup against Sven.
Yeah, Jowie got a great block. He doubles up the creep wave again, just like we saw Yang doing, so he's able to get good last hits under.
Oh, mid lane, they landed a big arrow onto Maybe. Maybe they'll be able to get off the Fairy Fire here.
Looks like he's
Steps
okay.
back it away, and it looks like he will be fine.
Ooh, that was scary.
But this is what you expect, whether it's your pub, whether it's your pro game. Mirana floating around that mid lane, looking to kind of get a great start.
I like this approach a lot because like what we were saying, LGD is very heavily focused on the lanes here, and if they lose this mid lane, it could be completely disastrous. Another arrow coming out, maybe, gets caught by it, and definitely gonna go down here.
Maybe gets the wind run off first, but yeah, with the Sour Strike, with the right click, it looks like we'll be able to get it. But it actually was a simultaneous takedown, as at that same moment, September will be able to get a takedown of the Yang Doom at that top lane here. So a quick 1-1 apiece.
Yeah, it was literally at the exact same time.
Yeah.
But Jowie got good CS in the bottom lane. He's able to pick up a bounty room for himself, and now it's a double range creep going into his way, so he's going to be getting a lot in this off lane, which is as expected. I mean, there's not really too much you can do with the Sven and a Witch Doctor versus a Void. Yeah. You can pressure him a bit, but no way that you're going to burst him down unless he's in a completely wrong position.
Yeah, in the last game, in the position of LGD, they had the MMY Disruptor to kind of help with the silent push, and with the benefit of a glimpse, you can do a number even on a Void who is able to time walk away. But yeah, you're right. With a Witch Doctor, things become a bit more tricky. So we're gonna have to see if they're gonna find any sort of way to keep Xiaowei in check. Otherwise, he's just gonna go straight for his level 6 and be able to kind of make a team fight impact sooner than later.
Yeah. And Yang, although he died top, he did get a lot of experience before dying, so he's level 3 already. And now he goes towards the jungle.
And already Xiaowei will kind of make his maneuver over to try to contest the pull if possible. No real surprises there. September though. Looks like he's going to kind of make some movements here. Still anticipates there's a contention around this neutral camp. Another arrow connection on the mid lane, and for maybe FY on the mark with those arrows already.
Yeah, because he's missing a few CS that I feel like he shouldn't be, but still at the same time he's getting those kills to make up for it.
That has got to be a bit frustrating now if you're maybe. And is there anything you can do to respond to this? It's just FY laying in the dark, but
they're gonna go for the dive. Oh, they do stack the trap and they should have enough damage with the stun and all this.
And it looks like they will, and obviously with the help of Aggressive and his magic missile, we'll be able to have plenty of lockdown there.
Yeah, they're gonna go for this timing of the tower push with the catapult, double creep wave, like I was saying yesterday, that 313 catapult push or whatever you want to call it. And a nice arrow from FY, takes out the troll creep. Done.
Nicely done from FY, but LGD turning it up already. This early game push, very different from the LGD style we're used to. Wonder if it's something that LGD-Gaming were anticipating here.
Maybe getting pressured a lot in this mid lane, having no bottle, Picasso already with the boots and the bottle, securing himself a rune by being so aggressive.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Top tower is going to go down here.
Yes, it will.
And we do see CYF going for that full greedy build. No boots, he's going to go straight for that Dominator and get those stacks going as fast as possible.
We got a double mango here just in case if something does decide to break out, but...
Mikasa again, blinking in aggressively on maybe. Maybe still no bottle. Like, Mikasa's doing a great job. Like, even though FY isn't there, at this point he has what he needs to just be as aggressive that he can be.
FY's definitely set up Mikasa to be in a strong mid lane position. So now that he's already done that for the benefit of his Queen of Pain, where does FY go from here now, roaming around? He's actually invested more into the arrow at this point. Probably still may look around for another floating arrow here and there, but...
Yeah, he can make his way just between the bottom and the mid lane whenever he wants. But I think he realized that there was wards in his jungle, so he doesn't really want to focus too much on bottom. They need to land the stuns quite perfectly in order to kill Xiaowei with the Stormhammer, with the arrow, and then they need the follow-up Witch Doctor stun. And here we go. Let's see if they get it.
Okay, FY waits up and above, but yeah, Xiaowei to help with that ward. We'll see the rotation over from FY and will not bother to be caught out and take the long journey back to get to his lane here as he continues his trek for that level 6. Up on the other side, September has to take the grind back to the base here.
Again, instantly. I mean, Mikasa has a lane ward. He sees maybe TP into the mid lane, just blinks onto the high ground, shadow strikes him right away, and maybe still no bottle on him. While Mikasa has boots, snow, his stick, and his bottle, and 500 gold on top of that.
And nearly level 7 at this point. Well, maybe trying to even just get towards his level 5. Very uncharacteristic of a matchup, but obviously got to give the credit for FY for kind of giving this much of an advantage already.
Yep.
We'll step back and start building up some potential stacks, or at least keeping tabs here on these pesky little creeps.
Yep. September was trying to block the stack, but kills the creep. We're now the first ancient stack of the game.
That's a funny looking little skeleton here. He is not attacking anything, but all right, good for you, buddy. Take his business out elsewhere and maybe makes his return. It does have the bottle now, but still has to continue to grind it out if he wants to play catch up. And now September is going to be here by his side. He's just got to find his way back into this game at this point. While FY, he's looking to line up the shot. They ping it out.
They've got a lane ward now, though, so he should be able to see the arrows coming a little bit sooner. Both teams with the mid
arrows
ward.
Out, maybe.
Tanks are cleared.
Thank you, Hellbear Smasher. He'll play the bouncer for this one. Still will hand over a little bit of farm for FY, which he'll be thankful for.
Yeah, he's going to have his arcane boots at a pretty decent timing.
Arrows of Abundance going to be coming out here very soon. How's Yang doing over here on his Doom? 29 and 0 CS. Now, they already lost that tier 1 tower, so he's had a full lane to kind of work with here. And this is where things can be kind of awkward, I guess, for your Vengeful Spirit. She's not known to be a big jungle farmer, but it's like typically in lane, working business there. And if she's off the lane, then you can anticipate she's probably looking to make a fight happen.
You want to see one crazy thing, though? Click on MMY right now. Lion.
There we go,
Look at his money.
How does he do it? How does he do it?
Oh my god, he's just been pulling. He farms the pull, he's got 18 CS, they took the tower.
Are you serious?
He actually is gonna have a blink at such an early time, as always.
This guy is ridiculous. I swear to God, I'm gonna be checking every single MMY line replay after this is over.
He's just efficient. He's very efficient. He gets all the last hits. You see, he's almost tied up with maybe in last hits. And now another arrow coming out. Thank you, Centaur.
And whether it's finding those last hits in efficient farm or participating in any sort of early skirmish, MMY always there to kind of bring up those resources. And now you're going to have a Blink Dagger to work with here very soon.
Yeah, they're giving him the lane. He's going to have Blink as soon as he hits 6.
That's just incredible.
A little bit later than his other Blink Dagger, which was 7 minutes, but I mean, you're going to have like an 8-minute and 30 or 9-minute Blink Dagger on your support line right now.
It looks like they might be posturing up here for a go onto Zhao Wei. If they can force him to bump back early, now they're going to make the jump. FY anticipates the leap back. There it is. Zhao Wei looks ahead to the side shop here. Already has a TP. He's looking to hide. They are going to swarm him here. And with the stun and with the arrow, he has nowhere to go. And they will be able to chop him down.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Nice efficient grab will put Vici Reborn ahead and kills now 3-2. And now we're going to be seeing these level 6s come together. Mikasa, already level 8. Is it on him now? Does he take the time to now venture elsewhere and it's time to put the Sonic Wave to work?
Yeah, I think he could have with Yang with the Doom, but Yang actually uses the Doom by himself up on MMY. He doesn't want MMY free farming, but MMY's got his Blink.
Yep. Oh, mid lane. Maybe makes his appearance. Mikasa trades off a couple of nuking damage. Look to turn back, still holds that Sonic Wave here, and is happy to dance around, even with this low life. September is creeping in. Oh, Sonic Wave jumping screen, and it's over. Quick jump there from Mikasa.
There we go.
Punishes
Mikasa
maybe.
Looking very good this game, but of course attributed to FY's beautiful arrows.
And that's maybe 0-3 already on his Wind Ranger.
Definitely not what you want. Just like we were saying, LGD's lineup really emphasizes on this laning phase.
There it is. The Blink Dagger now complete, and he's actually already smoked up, waiting for an opportunity to potentially make a go, and has his Finger of Death, so...
Yeah, he was just too late. Like, he was in position for that because he knew Mikasa was dive, but he was just a couple like yards too far away to get the position to get the stun and the finger up on him. Looks like he's going to use a secondary smoke right away with aggressive to go for the play on bottom lane with Zhao Wei's Chronosphere.
Arrow, swing and a miss here for Zhao Wei, but yeah, with a Chrono, with a line, with a finger, with a Hex, unless Vici totally bail on this lane, no one's going to be surviving going to the catch, and it looks like it will be FY. Quick work from MMY on this one.
But that's not that big of a deal. Yeah, that's the support Mirana. Thankfully you get the kill on him though. MMY gets more farm.
Mirana happy to tank the gank on this one. Oh, Mikasa jumps, blinks in for harassment onto Maybe for this, and now gets caught up with a Shackle Focus Fire. CYF going to be forced to step in, gets the stun for Maybe, all the meanwhile they are going to get the finish from Mikasa. It's a trade apiece between mid laners on this one. Now a potential converge. LGD we're going to consider pursuing for more. They still hold that Zhao Wei Chrono if necessary, but they are not going to adventure towards that mid lane at this point.
Yeah, and that's a 1, 2, 3, 4 ancient stack waiting for the spend when he wants to with his next
Yummy.
Structures are fortified.
And something I'm sure that LGD are not aware of at the moment, but might look to keep tabs on.
Oh, they definitely saw it. September went up there and checked it out. But either way, I don't even know if they can contest it. They're gonna have to bring like everybody to do it.
Yeah.
Looks like that might be what they're doing. They have 4 heroes in the mid lane.
But we have a smoke on the other side though from Vici Gaming here.
They've got Sonic Wave, they've got Doom, they have Scott Strength, but they do not have Death Ward.
No Death Ward.
They see the movements coming down toward this bottom lane though.
Here's Zhao Wei. But MMY's there first, Yang shows up.
Oh, he gets hit by the Scorched Earth.
Instant Doom, yeah, so Instant Doom, your Lion going to be a bit disabled here. Now the jump from Mikasa, while Yang's also in trouble to get the finish for MMY, and then they get a quick turnaround finishing off Yang. Mikasa, ooh, Sonic Wave, going to be just under, and now they look to get the finish on her. She's time dilated, so can't quickly make it away here, as all cooldown's going to be completely frozen. They need a bit more, they'll be able to get it. September with a double kill. And they're not done yet. They see DDC very low, and he's going to get sniped down from maybe. Good connection there. Quickly, 3 hit the deck from VGR.
Yeah, I think they were just a little bit too aggressive there. They should have just been happy with the 1 kill they got in. Oh, nice arrow there by FY, but I didn't even feel like Mikasa should have quappled it there. He already had time dilation on himself. He used 3 spells. Using that quapple, he slowed him down even more and was letting them to catch up on him. I think he would have probably died anyway, but using that Sonic Wave is pretty crucial, putting it on cooldown. However, they do have Sven. He farmed that full Ancient stack during that time.
Ooh, yes. Quickly bumps him up to the top of the net worth now.
Still a great rotation by LGD, picking up 3 kills as well as a tower.
I mean, they rotated down there, but it was almost more so Vici-Gaming were the ones trying to pursue a big team fight, having that full 4-man smoke, but as you alluded to, it's obviously LGD who are the bigger successors on this one. And with that takedown, they also take a tier 1. And now if they would like, they could plant down some more aggressive wards here. They already have 1, and they're going to make the full rotation towards this mid lane right now. There's Xiaowei leading out the front here.
No chrono up though. They do get a
Swap
swap.
back mid lane. It's on Mikasa here. Oh, and he gets bursted down very easily. And look at that, even from behind, a step in from MMY and his finger, going to get the finish onto DDC. That's 2 down already. And now Yang could be in trouble. He's going to be hexed up. Xiaowei right-clicking him apart. And the long javelins begin to fly. If September could get a couple of more, it'd be good. But no, not going to be able to make chase.
So, very nice body block by Xiaowei. If he had gotten a lucky back there, perhaps they would have gotten the kill. But showing some life in them, they're making the movements like they need to, putting on that aggression. Even though the laning phase didn't go completely in their favor, they're making the movements to make up for that because it's still only 13 minutes in. They still have the timing for themselves.
How do you reevaluate the situation if you're Vici-Gaming? It feels like almost the styles have done a complete turnaround between these two teams. You're seeing LGD more on pursuit, looking to move forward, take fights, and start pressing the objectives here. And while Vici-Game Reborn are looking to take things a bit slower and allow their Sven to really farm up in this game.
I think that they're kind of happy with this. Not extremely happy, but they're probably not too disappointed because the Sven's getting free stacks. He's got Treads, Dominator, SNY at 14 minutes. 136 CS at the 14-minute mark.
Will ZYF be able to turn around the unsuccessful streak of Sven in this tournament? Perhaps to see.
Yeah. They do have Sonic Wave up again. It looks like they're going to go for another smoke play right now. Do they want to bring the Sven in? I'm pretty sure they do because he is massive.
All right, let's see if he can get
these. Go for the Roche.
Let's see if he can get his hands dirty here for the first time. Oh, he's heading right for the pit. And they're going to go for it, leading in, of course, with that Mirana arrow.
That ward, I don't know. I think the ward caught vision of it for like a split second on the Dire side, but they're definitely unaware of this Roshan. This is a beautiful play by Vici.
Looks like they're in. MMY's close by, but oh, they scout it now with a power shot, maybe.
It's a bit too late.
MMY, is he going to go pretty ham here? Joe, he jumps in, gets off the stun. Joe's not going down yet, now getting a pop. Mikasa able to quickly snag up that Aegis, but Xiaowei jumps in, gets the chrono, only connects for ZYF, but he is under the moonlight shadow. It will not be spotted. That's going to be a chrono for nothing. Vici-Gaming, successful Roche attempt by them. Arrow out. Close.
Very, very close there.
And now they'll just segue this into what looks like a tier 1 push here on the bottom lane. Nice little turnaround for Vici-Gaming. And look at that, just with that Roche alone and this tower push was creeping into a net worth advantage for LGD, but they squared things back even. Got your drums now sporting on your Doom. Ben quickly goes for the Ogre Club and looks like he's going to go straight for that BKB pickup. Just gets right back into the grind of farm here.
Yeah, September doing a great job though. He's trying to mess with this Ancient stacking as much as possible. However, there is already a triple stack there.
Radiant's middle tower is under
He sent the catapult there before. I was looking at it off the camera, but the Banshee actually ended up killing it and got the stack anyway. The Ghost, sorry. Also, with the Aegis, it looks like he's opting for that Orchid, and he is getting pretty close. He is about 1,500 gold away from it.
And it looks like DDC will go straight for the Ether Lens here on his Witch Doctor as well. Will allow him to kind of hang in the back lines because when you got a Chronosphere on the other side, obviously you don't want to get caught out with that. That's the thing, I mean, Witch Doctor, Void, we know them to be great together, but Witch Doctor also very good against. One Death Ward could obviously deter them from taking advantage of any sort of big Chrono setup.
Yeah.
Especially when he has that extra range to work with.
Here we go.
And he goes right for him. He's like, I want that BKB. Shreds apart this Ancient stack like it's nothing. Golem's like, screw you. Taking out my family.
Level 13 Sven, and what level's aggressive now? He's level 11, so he's trying to keep up, but of course there is no way to keep up with this Helm of the Dominator Sven.
But, I mean, are we supposed to feel like for this Vengeful Spirit that she needs to come online and be much more of an impact before the Sven even has the chance? Like, I just feel like when you make a commitment for a core Vengeful Spirit, you're making that commitment that you're looking to come online and be a powerhouse much earlier.
Yeah, at least a bit, but he is finding pretty decent farm. He's got 100 CS, 2 kills, 4 assists. He's making a lot of movements, doing basically everything he can as the Vengeful Spirit at this point.
Still, though, they are kind of taking things easy a bit, obviously, with the benefit of the Aegis on the side of Vici Gaming. Reborn, you're not going to go too fight heavy, but I'm sure once it does go down, they're going to look to go back on the grind here again. It looks like tension towards the mid lane. Vici Gaming Reborn see a very weak and wounded tier 1, and they want to gobble up that free money here.
Dire's structures are
Shall wait. Waiting here in the dark, though. Woo! Sidestep will avoid the arrow, but has that Chronosphere in the pocket. And he will be able to step in and get the deny. Very touchy from both teams. Now to jump in, they get the Doom connection for September. Sonic Wave's going to be a good move from MMY. Can't get the finish yet, but they will be able to get that Lion taken out. And now moving in, nice stop connection. Good swap save from Aggressive here, but they're still going to be able to get the finish there for Xiao Wei. Now they look for Aggressive. Aggressive not going to be able to make it away. Already committing out the stun. He goes down as well. Vici Gaming Reborn taking the first significant fight for them, and they're even going to get September. He tried to TP on the high ground, but they get spotted out.
Dire's middle tower
And
is under
4
attack.
go down all day from LGD.
Your Venge is swapping out your offlaner, and he's the core Venge and dying. That is really,
Not a
really
good sign.
unfortunate.
This will lead to a tier 2, so you're talking tier 1 that was denied, but also the fight and a tier 2 can be easily completed now for your ZYF Sven, and that jumped up to quickly near 7,500 gold advantage already for Vici Gaming.
Yeah, they're gonna just keep stacking as well, and now they're gonna play a little bit more of the efficiency game. But either way, they're just pretty secure in this game because now they're even gonna be able to farm up FY's mech. LGD isn't gonna be able to have a mech of their own on their side. Yeah, LGD is going to be feeling pretty desperate at this point. They're going to have to keep making smoke plays, constantly using their ultimates, using their Chronosphere every single time, using the finger every single time, finding kills, doing anything they can to at least alleviate some of the pressure.
This age is set to expire, and perhaps LGD know that. They smoke and they go on the move here, looking to take back the momentum.
2200 HP Sven with ice armor from the Doom, and Doom is actually ice armoring everybody. FY gonna go down here.
Jump in, they don't commit the finger here. ZYF is going to get caught under a chrono set up from Xiao Wei. But then TD steps in with the coconut, and as you said, he is just too big of a behemoth to be able to bring down. He goes right for Aggressive, the core player here, and easily chunks him down. They will be able to get the response, taking down that Nagasa. 2-man connection here from ZYF as he makes his move easily. Takes apart maybe. Now they look for September. It looks like back-to-back 4-man takedowns here for Vici. They're going to walk her home, though. They're walking her home. Oh, man, that is some...
Made him work for it a little bit, but still, yeah. It's looking extremely difficult for LGD. In the laning phase, it didn't go favorable for them. FY landing those beautiful arrows, and yeah, there's not too much that they can actually do at this point. I mean, we saw the Sven, if he gets chronoed, I think the only way that he dies if he's completely alone, and even then, it's still going to be pretty hard to bring him down. He is huge.
Yeah,
almost
be alone.
16 too.
Have to hope he doesn't pop his BKB before the chrono, so they can burst him with the addition of the finger.
I mean, if he has ice armor, I don't think they can kill him even without the BKB in the chrono. He's got, with Warcry, he has 45 armor.
That is just something else.
Yeah, now this is going to be even harder now for Xiao Wei because there's an Orchid on Mikasa. And they go for the Invis.
Okay.
Stun coming out.
Stun.
Still follows.
Two different stunts here. The coconut even. Still bouncing between the two here. Ah, that's unfortunate. Still though, no follow-up opportunity there for Vici Gaming, and they'll just continue to lob arrows and hope to catch anyone outside the front door of LGD. They're looking at LGD already confined into their base.
Yeah,
not farming out the map. Yeah. God, look at the net worth between Sven and everyone else in this game. He's in a league of his own right now.
It's something you expect, especially if there's no way for you to stop this ancient stacking, it's gonna happen. Like, this Sven's gonna have at least one item on top of your core, but at this point now he's having 2, maybe even 3 items on top of the rest of soon.
Now we've been able to pick up the Blink Dagger here. And you know the benefit of Blink Dagger, especially when you're going against a Faceless Void, quick double tapping out and can't avoid the trouble. This is going to be a very difficult game for Xiao Wei to find the key setup. What do you do now, though, if you're LGD? Making the most, obviously, of the map out there, and obviously employing the buddy system so that no one will be kind of fending for themselves.
I mean, they have to just farm. I mean, I don't really know what they can do in this game, to be quite honest with you. I don't think that they can do too much. They have to just hope that Vici makes some big mistakes. People are farming alone, out of position, and go for those kills with their ultimates. But yeah, still, it's looking quite grim.
And
now, September, they see you. Do they want to commit for this right away?
Jump in.
They go on maybe in the back. He gets the win run off.
But the arrow. Oh.
Catch him. Cast.
Oh, the coconut though. Okay. LGD just narrowly escaping.
Oh, they got Xiao Wei though.
Xiao Wei's in trouble. He retreats down south while ZYF decides to turn for anyone coming out the mid lane here, and they look to make the move. Xiao Wei will be going down. ZYF still on chase for September here. September just taking him on a wild goose chase though, up and above to the north. ZYF says, "I want meal for dinner."
Yeah, he spent his BKB there. I feel like I don't really know what happened because he stunned aggressive and then he BKB'd it. He blinked right next to him and then just completely avoided him. He just ran the direct opposite way. So I feel like maybe he got a little bit afraid of like the buyback potential from Xiao Wei or something. He didn't want to commit jumping on the high ground for him, and he just went for September. And it doesn't end up getting the kill. Uses his BKB, which brings it down to 8 seconds already, but it doesn't really matter too much. They at least got 1 kill with the Doom.
Now they can make that comfortable go towards the mid lane if they have the benefit of an extra life here. The Roche is up.
Yeah, they've got 2 wards up in that mid lane, so they see the rotations coming out from LGD.
They will wait their window of opportunity. They could go at the Roche.
I don't know, at the ready.
Okay, Xiao Wei hanging here, jumps in,
Let's see if they can get him.
Only catches ZYF, but there's the counterplay coming out the Moonlight Shadow here. Can they burst down this mighty Sven? They're trying their damnedest to do it, and they will finally get it done. That is a decent bounty going the way. MNY will pick up the last hit. It's 994 gold, but it's about 2,500 of a net worth swing when you factor in that micro of a rubber band factor.
Yeah, I think if any of his team was closer, that would not happen. Or I think if he was Ice Summer, he might not have died as either.
Now this could be a nice momentum swing if they make the go for the Roche. So
and buyback though.
They don't want anything to do with it. And as you said, buyback's going to do that because it quickly blows up and takes down a couple of supports. And now Yang moves on in, and the aggressive hits the deck just as fast. Just as LGD think they get something going here, ZYF makes his mighty return and wants payback here and just slashes apart the Faceless one.
You could even see there, they didn't even need this Sven for the team fight because every single ultimate was expended to kill him.
And now this will lead to a smooth and easy Roche. Things not looking so good for LGD in game number 2.
Yeah, the cask in that fight as well was just beautiful. Bounced between 3 different heroes, and then bounced between the Roche and the Enchantress multiple times.
LGD obviously coming into the second match with a 1-game advantage. Trying something a bit different for their competitive play. Trying to ramp up the speed. Giving aggressive the vengeful spirit. And unfortunately, their timing window might have just missed his mark entirely. You got to give credit all the way back. FY really securing Mikasa, a wonderful mid lane, and Sven just really had all the time in the world to farm up.
I really like the way FY drafted in this game. He recognized the fact that LGD can only win if they win these laning phases. He picks the Mirana just to mess with the mid lane a bunch. His bans were basically perfectly. He left LGD in a position to put aggressive on a hero that he doesn't really play too often. Not saying that he can't play because of course he's an incredible player, but just the lineup overall just doesn't feel like it has much going for it.
Now for a tier 2 here in the bottom lane from LGD-Gaming. LGD, they recognize that they're going to probably be losing a lot of their outer towers here very soon. They'll just make do with what they can across the map. Aggressive goes to work here at the top lane. Still trying to work towards what looks like a BKB as he holds the recipe in his stash. Xiao Wei grinding his way up, possibly for a Blink Dagger. How can we feel about LGD's high ground now, though? It doesn't look like the most appealing high ground defense, even though this is the high ground kings.
Yeah, they don't really have too much follow-up for the Chronosphere. They have the Windrunner and Focus Fire. He has a Blink Dagger now to get in position every single time. They have Impetuses, they have the Lion as well, but they don't really have any of those, I guess you could say, like enormous team fight ultimates to follow up with the Chronosphere. Yeah. There's no real AoE after the Chrono either. It's just like a power shot and the stuns. And we do see now another Ancient stack being cleared up for ZYF. Nom nom nom.
Oh my. Where do you go from here if you're Sven? How can the rich just continue to get richer?
He has a lot of different options he can go for. Probably just finish the Satanic because he has the Aegis.
Him and the company will take their move up towards the top lane where tier 2 still stands.
I mean, if he has Satanic, he's gonna have like, what, 2800 HP, 2900 HP?
That and the armor.
Oof. Yeah, and then all the armor, and it seems like Yang is deciding to hang on to that ice armor, which I think is the right choice.
Almost Envy style, if you will, just kind of making sure to secure the extra armor, except for
ZYF did buy something, and yeah, it's a Satanic.
There it is. And now comes Vici-Gaming Reborn. Obviously LGD not looking to defend this tier 2 whatsoever. They make their moves anywhere far away from where Vici-Gaming are. It's not until they come knocking at the door that they're going to be forced back into their base to try to stop them, but I'm sure even them...
How do you kill this Sven? He even has Aegis. Not 2900 HP Sven.
I'm sure he's going to be pretty content moving up there and doing the siege work here. And Factor, he's going to be committing a Moonlight Shadow.
Oh, dodge my maybe.
Yep, will avoid the stun. ZYF instead turns, goes for the tower, arrow going to be out, MMY, will sidestep it, jumping from Xiaowei, gets on the time dilation, and nice little chrono here, and Logan quickly takes down the Aegis, so that's the kill, blows up MMY, beautiful play there by Lion, just instantly going to be dropped on this one, jumps back after committing with the Sonic Wave, and maybe pinches and pokes, tries his best to slow him down with a shackle shot, not going to be able to get the connection, and this tier 3 set to fall. Or a little aggressive. Yeah, now they have no way of defending their Axe. Like their chrono is down, all their spells are down. There's just no way. They can jump in time dilation. Okay, jump back, avoids the dodge. Nice shackle. The heal is on him. Okay. This is it. They're trying their best to focus the Sven. Sven though going to be popping his BKB. Pops the BKB, pops his Satanic, hits some creeps. Really? Witch Doctor heal, topping everybody off. Yep. And they're just like, what are you going to do about it? They're not even, look at that, they're completely ignoring Xiaowei. No respect for the director on this one. they don't care at all. They're like, we don't need to kill anybody. Like, we're just going to take the buildings, and that's Oda. I mean, it happened last game. Vici made their first move of the base, took the 1 racks, but this time they are in so much more of farmed position with a much better roster to work with. There's just few outs at this point for LGD. This is almost a desperation smoke movement coming out, hoping to catch out Vici-Gaming Reborn, maybe with their pants down, in hopes of taking a big swing. Yep, if they can make a couple of pickoffs, you know, they will be due for a huge amount of gold. But this is already an ambitious move by them. MMY, who drops the ward. They'll see Yang here commit in with the stun. And they'll try their best to burst him down. Still not going to be able to be enough. Xiaowei does step in as a follow-up. Still no chrono for 10 seconds. And they are like, okay, we have just awoken the beast. And they'll have to get out. Xiaowei will lose his own life. September barely able to etch away. Mikasa had committed his BKB, it looked like, but...
I mean, it is a Shiva's Doom with ice armor. So he's got 32 armor as well as slowing you every time you even get any hits on him.
This one just looks to be Vici-Gaming all day. Yeah, I mean, from the laning stage to this moment.
Yeah, I really have to attribute, like, really have to give so much props to FY. The draft was beautiful, like, the plays were beautiful. Aggressive actually gets forced to use his BKB, swaps in Sven, but BKB
not even going to be able to get the shackle or anything. And yeah, BKB, turn and run. And they'll just go back here, almost giving LGD a little bit of their own medicine here. Like, okay, we could take it slow.
They're going to fake it back up, probably smoke. Oh, not smoke, just use the Mirana ulti instead. And now they're going to go, if anybody steps up, they're going to go on them right away.
Right now it's maybe. Jump in, stun, slash, slash, slash. See you later, Wind Ranger. Follow up from Yang as he does get that Doom onto aggressive. But they're just going to go right for the prize here. Tier 3 set to fall.
Right for the jugular, and it looks like they're just trying to close this game out. Now this time they can't kill Zhao 8. He's got no buyback. He does have the chrono up, but yeah, he's got the 57.
Aggressive. Yeah, he's like trying to do anything, but he's just tickling, and that's the right call to make. Really nothing LGD could do in this one. Wonderful performance from LGD-Gaming. Wonderful showing from FY in particular. Beautiful draft setup. And
it really was just, I mean, the draft setup, LGD could win this game, potentially, but they had to snowball out of control in the laning phase.
And that just was not happening.
And it seemed like Vici just were very well prepared for this game too. You saw FY TP instantly to the mid lane. He gets that aggressive ward into the enemy jungle, so they're able to catch September's movements all the time. I mean, Yang just goes into his big camp. September can't get a creep there.